And I'm Max.
And this is
Dango
Duo!
Plus Yanto, you can see his, that little... Yeah, here you go. It's right here.
That's him. That's him.
He's passed out. Hey guys, welcome back to Dango Duo Editorials.
Hello. It's been a while. Things happen.
Yeah, work, real life, other things. Life's been good, but we've been busy. But also, we fulfill promises. Kitty, what are we doing today?
We got a package from an anonymous Dango.
An anonymous Dango sent us this movie like a month ago, but...
It's fine, because we watched it like 2 weeks ago. So
we
were on time.
We were on time until life got in the way again. Today we're going to be doing our new review format. Starting with something a lovely anonymous Dango sent us, Mary and the Witch's Flower by Studio Ponoc.
Not Ghibli. Whoops.
Not Ghibli.
My bad.
Not Ghibli. So, first off, thank you very much. Thank you. It was fun.
It was good.
Spoilers. End of the review. Roll the outro. Hey guys, thank you for watching. If you would
click the like button for Yanto's butt.
Click the like button for Yanto's butt. If you would like to treat us to something, we will make a video on it.
We will. It might be a little delayed. It's fine.
We're working on it. The next one, Erosos sent us a movie, and it's a little far away. I can't grab it, but can we say what it is?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, longtime friend, commenter, follower, and patron, Erosos sent us the movie 5 centimeters per second.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching that and making a review on it.
I hear it's sad, so I'm down.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's no way that's happy. Now, on the subject of the review format, it's actually pretty straightforward if you have seen our previous stuff. We're gonna give you a summary, or just an overview of what the movie/anime was all about. We're gonna tell you what we liked, what we didn't like, no spoilers, a recommendation.
If you should watch it, and if you've already watched it, what else you should give it a try to.
Yeah, and after that, instead of the formal spoiler zone, we're gonna just spoil one thing each. If we had the freedom, and we do, to spoil,
this is our channel.
To talk about one thing from the movie, one thing. Each of us has picked one topic, one particular scene or moment, and we'll be talking about it to get you excited about the movie.
To get you to see if, that sounds interesting. Why don't I give it a shot?
Yeah.
It's on Amazon for like $20. You should definitely give it a shot.
Yeah.
Also, it's on Netflix.
I think it's on Netflix, yeah. Yeah, so, but before that, let's take it from the top. Kitty, what is this movie all about?
Well, Mary and the Witch's Flower was developed by Studio Ponoc and released in 2017. Studio Ponoc being a studio formed of former Ghibli members, thus the Ghibli style. Not a problem, honestly. Double the Ghibli movie studios, double the Ghibli-esque movies, so it's great. The story follows our main character, Mary, who just moved in with her great aunt, is not having a great time. She's super clumsy, just like, one of those everything I touch, I destroy sort of things. But she really wants to help out and be friends with everybody. Until, one day she follows a cat, as you do in Studio Ghibli movies. She follows a cat and discovers the Witch's Flower. And the story follows
from there.
Witches, huh?
Witches, huh? Well, which is it?
It's both.
Yeah, no. This movie was a fun time, and as Kitty mentioned, we thought it was a Studio Ghibli movie until the movie begins and tells you that it's Studio Ponoc. And
also, you can forgive us for thinking it's Studio Ghibli because the same publishing company who now publishes Studio Ghibli published this. So.
Yeah. And like Kitty mentioned, I am absolutely... Because some might argue that it's an imitation, and
But I don't know if you can actually call it an imitation when the former workers are working there.
Yeah, exactly, right? Brought to you by former members of the BioShock team.
Exactly.
They capture the tone, and they capture the aesthetic of it, the music, and the look of it. This looks so Ghibli. Honestly, like Kitty mentioned, more Ghibli-style movies is best.
Yeah, I mean, when Pixar first took off, everybody wanted more Pixar movies-esque movies. Kind of happened.
Now, Kitty, what did you enjoy the most about Mary and the Witch's Flower?
Damn, it's pretty.
It's really pretty.
It's like
I'll
gorgeous.
probably have some screenshots on the screen.
Okay.
Part of it doing vlogs is because for a movie like this, we can't take screenshots while we're watching.
No, we're gonna enjoy it and
Yeah,
watch
we're gonna enjoy it
on the big telly.
Yeah, so I'll get some like
On the big telly right there.
official screenshots, like screen caps from the movie.
Yep.
And I'll put them on the screen so you guys get a feeling for how pretty the movie
It's
is.
very pretty. Like once you go like into the witch area, it's like, damn.
Yeah, no, it really captures especially now that I've seen Howl's Moving Castle, it captures that aesthetic of like, you look at the background and it's just full of like magical
Shit.
magical shit.
Magical junk.
Yeah.
Also, there's a gray cat in this movie, so of course I love it. He's not the main cat, or she's not the main cat, but I'll take it.
Yeah. As for what I like the most, there are 2 twists in this particular movie that I really enjoyed. Right off the bat, once we enter the magical world, because spoilers, Mary and the Witch's Flower,
There are witches.
There are witches in it. Once we enter the magical world, I was afraid we were gonna have a very standard Western magical story. You already can think what I'm talking about by just mentioning it. And
Rhymes with Shmeri Hotter.
yeah. Shmeri Schotter. And I was terrified it was gonna do that, and the movie immediately twists or like turns on the heel and goes a completely different direction. And not only that, but near the climax of the movie, there's another twist.
There's another good twist.
Yeah, that was very welcomed.
That I will spoil.
Yeah.
Later.
Kitty will lightly touch on that spoiler in the, I guess in the spoiler zone light.
Fair.
There you go. Now, Kitty. Movies, shows, they all can't be perfect. And here on Dango Duo, we look at things critically. What did you dislike the most about Mary and the Witch's Flower?
There's a boy. Why?
There is a boy. He kind of looks like
Didn't
Link.
Really need
Breath
to
of
happen.
Breath of the Wind, Link.
Breath of the Wild.
I'm purposefully saying it wrong.
So I can correct you. Thank you. You're so nice.
Aww.
It's because we're gay.
It's true. It's so true.
Anyway, it just
you look
feels...
really pretty, by the way.
Thank you.
Aww.
So do you.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying because you were so pretty.
Rude. Anyway, there really didn't need to be a boy. It felt like it was kind of just following the, and then like Hayao Miyazaki is very not strict, but like he's very open about saying that like just because a boy and a girl are in the movie doesn't mean they have to get together.
Yeah.
But sometimes it feels like they just have to force a boy and a girl into a movie.
Yeah.
And this one felt a little forced.
I have to agree that like this is the one point in which the movie falters from being Ghibli.
Really great.
Yeah, because Ghibli movies they do that, but it's never like now hold hands and kiss.
Yeah,
it's
very organic in their relationships.
Yeah. And in this particular movie, it did feel more like it was kind of like it leaned more towards like, well, we gotta have a boy in it.
Check.
And that like
she's gotta hate him at first, but then eventually gotta like him.
It could have just been another girl, and it would have been fine.
It's true.
Now, is it okay if I jump into mine?
Go for it.
There is one thing, and I know this is a very children's media thing that doesn't make it any less bad.
Nope.
And it's also a very fairy tale thing, which doesn't make it any less bad. And the antagonists in this particular movie suffer from that fairy tale and children's media thing, where the antagonists are physically unattractive, or suffer from disabilities.
Because they're evil.
Because they're evil. And this is only strengthened when you have a flashback that shows them before they became evil and they're beautiful people. And I can't stand that. And it really feels like one of those really cheap things. It's like, well, she's evil, so she's fat. And he's evil, so he needs a wheelchair or a walking device to get him everywhere. That's the one thing. And I know it's minor, and it's just a character design thing.
Yeah, but
and
it's still, like, prevalent.
It feels very just tossed in there. Like, I feel like had they looked just like they looked in the flashback, just older, I feel like, one, it wouldn't have been kind of shitty. And two, the twists would have actually made more sense, because it's a sort of thing where, like in kids' movies, you look at someone and you go, that's the antagonist.
That's the evil guy with the suit who's like, money. You're like, all right, that's him.
The person with the thickest eyebrows is always the antagonist. And that feels like a really cheap thing. And it feels like it undermines the story a little bit.
Yeah.
So
same with the boy, honestly. Whose name...
What was even his name?
Doesn't matter. It's Link.
It's like...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, if he didn't talk, it'd also be a positive.
Oh my god. What if he just talks in yeah, yeah, yeah?
He's not even on the back of the box.
He's not even in the back of the box.
See, that's how useless he is.
Yeah.
Although, he is, like, his picture's on the back of the box, and he has his gray cat, so...
Yeah, listen. Now, here at Dango Duo, we like to look at things objectively and critically. That is why, you know, we always force ourselves to look inside of us and go, okay, what did I like and what did I dislike? Because we like to analyze media. Mm-hmm. And now, Kitty, considering what we loved and what we didn't particularly enjoy about Mary and the Witch's Flower, do we still recommend it to our viewers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fucking gorgeous.
It's so pretty.
And the music's good.
And, like, I feel like it's Ghibli and Ghibli-esque now. Ponoc do this well of, like, good kids movies with a good moral and, like, good, like...
Yeah.
A feel-good kids movie. And it's not just, like, junk for kids. It's, like, actually, like, thoughtful, meaningful, makes kids think. I love that about Ghibli movies.
It should go to show that, like, my one complaint is about an aesthetic choice, as opposed to, like, the moral of the story is to never be happy or something like that. To never chase your dreams. It isn't like that. It's just an aesthetic choice. And because it's such a minor thing, that's why I feel like it's not that big of a deal.
It's still, you know, a deal, but it's not.
Also, we forgot to mention that this is the debut.
This is their debut film. They have another one coming out very soon, which is a series of short movies that they compile into one big movie. That's coming out soon in 2018, which is the year
we
we're in.
do recommend Mary and the Witch's Flower. It's on Netflix, so you can just American Netflix. We don't know about over the seas Netflix or Canadian Netflix, but it definitely is on American Netflix. And honestly,
give it a shot.
Okay. Kitty, when you go to a department store, do you mind buying the generic department store brand over the named brand?
Not usually. It's usually what I prefer.
I actually prefer it as well. And I feel like the point I'm getting to is that sometimes what you get out of something is, or you should worry about what you get out of something, not so much the brand, I think. That's why I feel open to giving Studio Ponoc another try and seeing whatever else they make.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for their next movie.
More of a particular medium or a particular art is always better.
Yeah.
Because that's how improvement
happens.
happens.
Until you get to oversaturation, but still, like...
But even then, through that oversaturation...
It's an animated movie. It's not going to come out every year like a fucking Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I liked it. Again, the music and the visuals are fantastic. This is the sort of shit where, like, you show it to kids and their imaginations just bloom.
Just run wild,
because they imagine things that otherwise, you know, they would never see in a movie. They would never see that in an American movie.
They would never see it on YouTube.
Yeah, and, like, that's the sort of thing that, like, I appreciate it as an adult, but I think that children would enjoy this way more.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like this is a really good kids movie.
Oh, and also, sorry to cut you off.
Go for it.
I also like there's a little bit of darkness to this movie.
Yeah,
like,
honestly surprising. For a minute, you're like, is it gonna go there? And then it goes there.
It goes
there.
It goes
All
there.
Right, I'm down.
And that's fine. That's good.
That's good for
it's
kids,
actually
especially.
Completely good, especially.
It's like what's that famous director, Don Bluth? So I said, like, you can show the kids the darkest things as long as you give them a happy ending. It's kind of true. It's a little morbid, but it's kind of true.
Yeah, and also, like, honestly, not to kind of go notch wiggle wiggle, but certain studios go for a little bit of a sterile kind of like there's like safe kind of movies. I'm not saying cough Pixar, but you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes they go dark.
Yeah. Toy Story, but
Toy
you know,
Story 3. Jesus.
But it's nice to also bring that up. Also because I remember the creepy ass movies that I watched, or the dark moments from the movies that I enjoyed growing up, and I don't want to say they're foundational moments, but there are things that are kind of important, I think.
Yeah, like one, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute, but because it all works together.
You establish the thing and then you bring. Oh my god, David Cage, take notes.
It's true. But as I will recommend, if you've already seen Mary and the Witch's Flower and you need more witches in your life, check out Kiki.
Kiki's Delivery Service by Studio Ghibli.
Because one of my favorite, one of my most memorable moments from that are the times that Kiki is failing. She's, having a horrible time, her power is just aren't working how they should, and things are going bad for her. And that's the thing that I remember and really relate to in the movie, where, because, like, it's sad and it's heartbreaking, but it's also, like, you know she's going to pull through it. So that's, like, the kind of, like, that's the emotional thing that kids need, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And I totally agree. I haven't seen Kiki, but
We'll watch it eventually. Patreons, please.
Yeah.
Please. Let me show Max one of my favorite movies.
So, Kitty, we have talked about the good, the bad, our recommendation, and advanced reading,
And
further reading,
material
supplemental material. Thank you. If you were to spoil one thing from this movie,
And if you don't want any spoilers at all, you're already convinced, go watch it.
Yeah.
Stop here.
Yeah,
You
no,
can come back if you want.
if you're checking out, hit the like button on the way out.
For Yanto.
For Yanto. Oh, yeah. Leave the like. Click like for Yanto. That's his butt. That's our cat, our gray cat. He's not magical. Or is he?
No, the cats weren't magical.
No. I mean, one of them was for like a little bit.
But it was sad magic. It wasn't good
Oh
magic.
yeah. Nothing like sad magic. Kitty, if you were to spoil or lightly touch on one topic, one thing from this movie, what would it be?
Man, Patreon sending us movies with great ants. And that's like a joke because the ant in this is a great ant. It's just an ant. I didn't even plan that, honestly.
Oh, that works out. That's clever. I like that.
The very first scene of the movie, you see somebody who looks quite a bit like Mary fall from the sky. She looks like she's stealing something. Very Castle in the Sky inspired. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it looks like she's like stolen some seeds of this magic flower that you see later. And for a while during the movie, I was like, oh, so this is happening at the same time.
Yeah.
This is like this girl was supposed to go to the Magic Academy because they said they were expecting someone with beautiful red hair, but Mary came up instead, and then they're gonna meet each other, and like it's all gonna get confusing and stuff. It's not. That takes place in the past.
That was in the past.
Involving her great aunt. I love the scene where that gets revealed because they're like,
and I like how like quick like
it's not like a big thing.
I love that the aunt doesn't go, Mary. There's
Mary.
Don't tell Mary.
Don't tell Mary.
Like I've got something I have to tell you. She doesn't like she just goes immediately like, wait a minute, you're in my house.
Wait a minute.
What are you doing in my house?
How'd you get here?
Yeah, I know. I really like that. That was again like that's one of the twists that I really like. And like Kitty said, the movie opens up with a scene and you don't know where it takes place. And,
where, when,
when. And the movie does a really good job at kind of like, because you don't get to see the antagonists in that flashback.
No, you don't.
So you don't know whether this happened,
I was convinced
10
it
years
was happening
ago,
at the same time.
or it happened a day ago.
Yeah, because they expected somebody with red hair to come.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, it's happening at the same time. They're going to meet each other, and they're going to look very, very similar.
Yeah.
Which is odd, but no, that's just because they're family. Good shit.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say about also ants?
Ants.
Kitty's referencing the girl who leapt through time.
Who was an amazing aunt.
Yeah.
Best character from that movie. Love her.
Oh, also, we forgot to mention, Mary and the Witch's Flower is based on a novel.
Yep, it is based on a novel called The Little Broomstick.
Yeah. For a second, I thought it was by the same lady who wrote House Moving Castle. So for a second, I was like, oh, is there the connection? No, they're just like, well, we're kind of like Studio Ghibli, so we must begin
with a novel adaptation.
With a novel, adaptation about magical peoples.
Ghibli loves that shit. Howl's Moving Castle and give me a sec, Tales from Earthsea, which sucks, but it is based on a
For a second,
novel.
I was gonna be like, does Ghibli do original stuff? Yes, they do.
Always.
Yeah. Well, not always.
Mostly original.
Yeah. After a little while, they just focus most on original stuff.
But yeah,
Princess Mononoke. Oh, that was so good.
So good.
That was so good. Watch Princess Mononoke. That was so good. If I get to spoil a little thing, and you can actually kind of see this as a sort of theme. The theme of transformation.
Yep.
Is very important to this movie, and around the climax of the story, a little bit before the climax.
Yeah, it's kind of the midway point.
You're introduced to this series of experiments that the magical people are conducting. Experiments to achieve an amazing, fantastical goal that I'm not going to spoil.
Yeah.
But one of the steps towards achieving that goal is mastering transformations or transmogrification, turning something into something else. And this involves live experiments. And they they do it with animals.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to see them in action, but you get to see the after effects.
Yeah, so no like trigger warning for animal experimentation.
No.
It's all magic, so
it's all magic too. But like, let me just say that
didn't expect it.
I didn't expect it. It was kind of it's a sort of thing where I'm like, had I seen this as a kid, it would have just left a
big impression.
Impression. Like, I'm thinking like a footprint. I'm like, here you go, Max. You're gonna carry this for the rest of your life, and that's not inherently a bad thing.
No.
It's very fantastical. I'm sure it would have inspired parts of my creative process had I seen these unnatural animals,
magical animals.
Yeah, and not only that, but I'm gonna just slide this under the door. One of the animals that you met at the beginning of the story ends up becoming a subject of the experiments, and it's super duper extra sad.
Yeah, yeah.
And
You'll know why.
Yeah, you'll know why. And I was shocked by the nature of that. Also, I don't want to say that it deeps into like body horror,
a little.
but it's the thing of like that doesn't look like what it's supposed to be, and you know those Pokemon randomizers, kind of like that.
Bit like that.
Yeah. There's a bunch of new Pokemon introduced in Mary and the Witch's Flower. But yeah, that's experiments, transformations. Keep an eye out for that theme. Kitty, we had fun.
We did have fun.
This was fun. Thank you, Anonymous Dango, for sending us this movie.
Maui.
Guys, we're back. Editorials are back. Consider this a slight little update video. We have another amazing editorial coming out really soon.
Yep.
Either 2 days from now or
sometime soon.
Or something soon.
Within the next week.
Yeah. Also, in case you haven't noticed, LP videos have gone up. Upgrade.
Back to 9 a week.
Yeah. 3 episodes of every LP a week.
It's to get through things faster, so we can get like things like Heavy Rain out faster.
Yeah.
Because I know y'all will enjoy that.
Yeah. We were doing 2 episodes of every LP a week, and that was a little slow. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
When we're like looking at things we have to record by October, we're like, all right, I think we're a little ahead.
Yeah, and also the other thing is that releasing more LPs more often also means being able to be more flexible and also do current things. We're gonna play current games.
We will probably spoil that in the next video.
Aw, dang, you're right! We're gonna spoil one of the LPs that will be coming out near the end of October.
Painful wink.
Wink.
But
yeah. More LPs, more stuffs, more editorials. We're gonna record a bunch of them today.
I have so many unboxings, you can't see it.
You can't see it. Kitty has
so
been
many Pokemon cards
to open Pokemon cards. Like, one of these days, once we rebuild the backlog, because we're missing a little bit because of that. Once we rebuild the backlog, we're gonna spend just the whole day just unboxing everything that Kitty has. Because now that you're not working at Silphco, it's a little harder to get Pokemon cards.
And now that I'm not working at Kaiba Corp, you mean?
Yeah. You're working for Silphco. You were working at Kaiba Corp.
Silphco.
That makes more sense. Hey, guys. Did you enjoy this video? Did you have fun?
Did you miss us? Our ramblings?
Did you miss our faces? Did you forget what we look like?
Fair.
Did you forget that Kitty is the cutest one? She's so beautiful.
Yanto. Oh, you can totally see Yanto if you go this way more. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Look at that bum.
Pet his butt.
There you go.
Pet his butt.
Hey guys, we're Dango Duo. We do anime content and Let's Play stuffs every single day. We have Twitter accounts. If
on the screen
you want to treat us to something, we have an Amazon wish list in the description down below.
You can buy us shit.
Yeah.
And then this is another update video. I will be moving some things from my wish list to the Amazon wish list for a series that will be coming soon. So if you suddenly see a certain something there and you're like, what's this doing here? Don't worry.
Don't worry.
I got you.
We're planning an all-new series involving the thing that we all love. Anime bullshit. Anime shit. I mean, you could say that a certain festival has been the foundation for this.
Sort of.
In a
also,
way. It's going to be wonderful.
I'm just obsessed.
Hey! Also, we have a Patreon. If you pledge a little bit of money, you get cool perks, watching videos early, and of course shoutouts like the following people.
Amelia.
Angela.
Annie Exoshi.
Erasos.
It's been a while, sorry. Leire.
and Luna. I'm just guessing that they're all still pledging.
I was gonna say we should have looked it up. I don't think anyone is pledged. But...
Nah, I don't think anybody's pledge got declined. So I'm just. You want a shout out? You want us to shout your name? You want us to just be all like, "Hey, you."
Also,
You're
Patreon
cool.
reworks are coming. I promise. We're just
Oh yeah,
slow.
the Patreon rework is coming. It's just like one thing at a time. LPs are now up to 3 videos a week for each LP.
We just gotta finish the backlog, and then we can go back
Yeah.
to unboxings. And then after unboxings, we can start the new series.
Yeah.
And then with
See?
the new series comes the new
It's
Patreon
all
rework.
a process. We are already done with phase 1. The return of the tutorials is part of phase 2. So
We're working on it.
Dango Duo will return.
And Dango Duo hasn't gone anywhere, but we will return in even more fullness soon. Wink. Painful wink.
My eyes hurt because I've been keeping them open the whole time to disable your quirk.
Wink. Did you know babies don't have to blink?